Hi, I'm Davidson with Mainline Marketing, and when I'm not working my day job, I spend a lot of time streaming on Twitch. Today I wanted to take a little bit of time to explain how the Shure MV7 podcast microphone has helped improve my stream quality and how it could do the same for you and your content creation. The Shure MV7 is an XLR USB hybrid microphone, which allows for a more simple setup of plugging the USB into your computer and tweaking these settings in the Shure MOTIV app. Or further down the road, when you're looking to upgrade your setup, you're able to use the XLR output and have that clean analog sound. Now, the Shure MV7 is labeled as a podcast microphone, but don't be confused, it is capable of a lot more. The Shure MV7 allows for a versatile setup because of the dual XLR USB connectivities. Since I've started using the MV7, I've received a lot of questions about what microphone I'm using and is it the SM7B. The cool thing about the MV7 is that it sounds very similar to the SM7B, except it has a little more modern features incorporated in its design. The Shure MV7's USB connectivity unlocks a lot of customization features when using the ShurePlus MOTIV desktop app. Now let's take a look at how the ShurePlus MOTIV desktop app allows you to use the USB connection to have a customizable sound signature to fit your application. So here we are taking a look at the ShurePlus MOTIV desktop app. Here on the auto level tab, you're able to save presets, mute your mic, and adjust your monitor mix if you have a headphone plugged in to the back of the microphone. The ShurePlus MOTIV desktop app allows you to adjust the mic position. Here I am in the far position, approximately 18 inches away from the microphone. For my setup, I use the MV7 in the near mic position because I like how the proximity effects makes my voice sound in my stream. The great thing about the MV7 is you're able to adjust based on your setup to the far position. So if you don't have the capabilities of being right up on your microphone, you're still able to be heard clearly. You're also able to adjust the tone. So you have a dark option, which gives you a little bit more of a boost in the low to mid range. You have a natural option, which is how the mic sounds normally. And then you have a bright, which gives you a little bit more of a vocal presence if need be. Now, if you're looking to customize your sound even more within the app, you can switch over to manual mode and you can further adjust your equalization. So right now you see I'm on the flat mode, which is not affecting the mic at all. But I would recommend maybe starting on the high pass mode because it's going to cut out any of the low end rumble that you're having where you're streaming, whether it's a fan, an AC unit, or a washing machine, dryer, whatever you're close to in your house. It's going to cut off the low end frequencies. The presence boost is going to give you just a little bit more of that vocal presence that you may be looking for. And the best of both worlds is the high pass and the presence boost, which is your last option on the equalization adjustments. You can also choose if you want to have the limiter on or off. With the limiter on, you're going to get a little bit more of a consistent loud signal. And you could also adjust the compressor, which right now I have off. You can move it to either light compression, medium compression, or heavy compression if you feel that your setup needs that. Also, feel free to adjust your mic gain as fit. Right now, I'm at the very top with 36 decibels, but you can also slide it all the way down to 0 if need be. When using the USB connection on the MV7, you gain access to the USB touch panel on the top of the microphone, which has a toggle mute button on the left side, allowing you to switch on and off the microphone, as well as a slider that allows you to adjust your gain from the 0 to 36 decibel range that I mentioned before. Since the Shure MV7 has all of these digital adjustment capabilities within the ShurePlus MOTIV app, it's a fantastic microphone right out of the box with just a few simple tweaks. But later down on the road, when you're looking to upgrade, you don't need to buy a new microphone thanks to the XLR output on the back. Having the XLR output allows for you to upgrade to a more professional setup when the time fits. When I first got into streaming, the audio quality was very important to me. I actually went out and got an SM7B originally, and I used it for a few months before the release of the MV7. I was lucky enough to get my hands on one immediately, and I incorporated it into my setup, and I haven't looked back since. The SM7B as most of you know, is a legendary microphone that has quite the reputation in the broadcast and recording industry. But for myself, the MV7 seemed like the perfect fit because of the digital and analog signal adjustments that could be made. You didn't think I'd bring my whole video game setup to the Experience Center and not play on the Barco Unicy, did you?